Good morning, class! How are you feeling today? So before we formally start our discussion today, may I request everyone to please stand, for we will pray first before we start our lesson. And may I request Zoe to lead us in prayer here? In the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Okay, amen. Now, before you will take your seat, kindly look under your chairs if there's unnecessary pieces of paper, and kindly pick it up and throw it in the trash bag at the back to maintain the cleanliness in our classroom. Am I understood? Okay. Wow, very good. So now, before we start our discussion today, I will check your attendance first. Who is absent today? None? Wow, very good. Can you give yourself a good job hug for coming here today? So, the good job hug goes like this. 1, 2, 3. Good job. So, you repeat after me. 1, 2, 3. Good job. Wow, very good. So, before we start our discussion, let me remind you first in our classroom rules. What are again our classroom rules? So, here I list it here. This is our classroom rules. Number 1 here is we need to listen. If the teacher is discussing something, you will listen. And number 2, learn. You should learn of what the teacher is discussing. And number 3, respect. You need to respect the teacher and of course your classmate. And number 4, obey. You should always obey your teacher of what the instruction he or she will be giving. So now, we are done in our classroom rules, and now we will proceed to review on the topic we discussed last meeting. So, what is the topic we discussed last meeting? Let's recall to the topic we have discussed last meeting. Our topic is all about the things around us. Am I right? Yes. Now, kindly look around the classroom and tell me, what do you see? Yes, it could be a tree, a plant, a vehicles, and anything else. And I have a question. How can plants help us? Yes, the plants help us to produce a food that we eat in order for us to survive. And now, how can the vehicles help us? Yes, exactly. The vehicles help us to ride in a destination we want to go. Very good, class. It's so clear that you gain knowledge about the topic we have discussed last meeting. Kindly give yourself a angling clap for gaining something in our discussion last meeting. The angling clap goes like this. 1, 2, 3, and then stomp your feet. 1, 2, 3, point. Ang galing. Very good, class. So now, before we proceed to our next lesson today, I have prepared something for us to be energized. Are you ready? Yes. So now, I have here a 4 envelope. Yes, this is a 4 envelope, and this contains a puzzle picture. So all you have to do is to fix the pictures inside of this, and the first group that will be finished first will be given a reward after the class. So are you ready? Are you excited? Yes. So I will be distributing, and I will be giving you only 5 minutes to fix the image, and then you will raise your hand, or you will make a yell for me to know that you are done. So here. So class, are you done? Is the 5 minutes enough? Wow, so amazing. Now, the first group that finished first is the group 1. Am I right? Wow, congratulations, group 1. So group 1, what is the image you formed? Wow, this is a tree. So we'll place it here. So class, is a tree have life? Yes, the tree has life. Is the tree can grow? Yes, the tree can grow. Congratulations, group 1, for completing the activity. And now, let's proceed to the group 2. Who is the group 2? Wow, group 2. The image they form is a book. So we will place it here. So class, can a book move? No. Is a book have life? No. Very good. The book has no life. Very good, group 2, for completing the task. So now, let's proceed to the group 3. Group 3, what image have you formed? Wow, it is a beautiful butterfly. We'll place it here. So class, is a butterfly have life? Yes, the butterfly has life. So, can a butterfly grow? Yes, a butterfly can grow because it has a life cycle. So let's move on to number 4. Group 4, what image have you formed? Wow, it is a table. So we will place it here. So, I will ask you, class, can a table move? No, the table cannot move. Is the table have life? No, the table has no life. Wow, congratulations everyone for completing the topic. So, based on the pictures that you formed, what is our topic today? Yes, it could be something about living things. It could be something something specific. Yes, exactly. So class, our topic for today is about comparing living things and we can read comparing living things and non-living things. So, to explain further about the topic of comparing living things and non-living things, teacher Vina will discuss more about this topic. So thank you for listening.
Good morning, class. Before we proceed into our discussion in this morning, allow me to introduce myself first. My name is Teacher Regine and I'll be your teacher for today's class. To start our discussion in this morning, I want to ask you, what do you know about living things? Yes, very good. Living things are organisms that are made up of cells, grow, reproduce, and adapt to the environment. And also, it have a limited lifespan. They need also of food, water, and air to survive. Like for example of that is it includes the plants, the animals, the bacteria, and also the fungi. Okay, how about the non-living things? Yes, very good. The non-living things are things that do not have the characteristics of living things. They are not made of cells, do not grow, they do not reproduce, or they do not have a lifespan or a limited lifespan. They also do not need of food, water, or air to survive. Like for examples of non-living things includes rocks, water, air, and also sunlight. Okay, do you know, class, that some non-living things can also move? No. Okay, so some non-living things can also move through machines and technologies. Understood, class? Yes, you are right. Some non-living things can move. This is because they are being moved by what? It is being moved by force, such as machines or technology. Like for example, a car, yes, is a non-living thing, but it can move because it is powered by an engine. Very good. Also, another example is a robot. A robot is a non-living thing because it can move because it is programmed to do so. Yes, very good. So, what are the difference between the living things and the non-living things? Yes, very good, children. The difference between the living things and non-living things is that living things have the characteristics of life, while the non-living things do not. However, some non-living things can move because they are being moved by what? They are being moved by a force, that it is by machines or technologies.
Afternoon, children.
Good afternoon, teacher.
Do you know the song Clap Your Hands?
Yes.
Can you sing it with me?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, go. Clap your hands, clap your hands, as softly, as softly, as softly as can be. And fold your arms like me, and fold your arms like me. Okay, now, are you excited to know what's inside the box?
Yes.
Okay. Inside this box, there are pictures. And then you're going to pick one and then you identify if the picture shows a living thing or a non-living thing. But first, you have to transform as a fairy. Who wants to become a fairy? Okay. Who wants to go first? Okay, Althea. Here. Okay. You have to transform as a fairy first. Is she a fairy now? Does she look like a fairy?
Yes.
You choose one and then you What's this?
Hat.
A living thing or a non-living thing? Very good. Let's give 5 claps for Althea. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, next. Okay. Divine Grace. Transform as a
Tapos, pwede
fairy.
mo paan. Mong buhok. Pagawa.
Does she look like a fairy now? Okay,
Yes.
choose one. What is this?
Pencil.
A pencil is a living thing or a non-living thing? Very good. Let's give 3 claps for Divine Grace. 1, 2, 3. So go next. Okay, Alessa, come here. Dali, dali. Okay. Does she look like a fairy now?
Yes.
Okay, choose one. What is this? It's a fish. A fish is a living thing or a non-living thing? A living thing. Okay, let's give 5 claps for Alessa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Okay, do you know now the living things and the non-living things?
Yes.
And now, let's have a game. I will check if you really understand our lesson. Our game is called Show Me Up. I will give you a paper that has a stick with a happy face and a sad face. If the picture that I will show you a living thing, then you will show me the smile face. And if the picture I will show you again is a non-living things, you will show me an answer of a sad face. Understand, class? Okay, very good, children. Are you ready, class? Okay, so the first picture I'll show you is, what is this? It is a boy. Very good, children. So, question, is it a living thing or a non-living thing? Yes, very good, children. It is a living thing because a boy also need food, water, and air to survive. Okay, very good. So the second picture I'll show you is, what is this? Is it a living thing or a non-living thing? Yes, very good, children. A tree is a living thing. So, is it a happy face? Because a tree is needed of water to survive. Yes. Okay, so the third picture I'll show you is, what is this? It is an animal. What type of animal is this? The animal is a cat. So, a cat is a living thing or a non-living thing? Yes, very good, children. It is a living thing because a cat also needs of food, water, and air to survive, just like the boy, which is a human. Very good, children. You really have learned in our lesson. Okay, so the next picture I'll show you is, what is this? Do you know this one? Okay, so this picture shows what? A telephone. Very good. So, the question, is it a living thing or a non-living thing? Yes, very good, children. It is a non-living thing because, why? Because a telephone does not have the characteristics of a living thing, that they do not need of food, water, and air to survive. Yes. And then, the last picture I'll show you is, try to guess, what is this? It is a chair. Very good, children. So the question, is it a living thing or a non-living thing? Yes, children, a chair is a non-living thing. It's like what I have said earlier, that a non-living thing does not have the characteristics of a living thing. That it does not made up of cells, it does not grow, it does not reproduce, or even it does not have a limited lifespan. Good job, children! Because of that, let's have everyone a pakbet club. Ready? 1, 2, pak the pak, 3, 4, bet na bet! Yes!
Now, let's proceed to your group activity. Are you excited? Very good. Now, let's start your activity. But first, I will group you into groups. Let's count 1, 2, 1, 2. So, let's start here. 1, 2. So, okay. All group 1 is here and all group 2 is here. So, everybody listen to me. I will give each group a 2-band paper. The 2-band paper has written living things and non-living things. So, all you have to do is to write as many as you can in these 2-band papers. I will give these to your groups now. So, I will give 1 minute to do your task. Class, are you done? Very good. Now, you can pass here in front your papers and I will see if whose group has highest least number of living things and living things. So, I will check first. So, the highest number of lists is Group 1. Let's clap our hands for Group 1. Now, let's proceed to our next activity. So, class, you know what is this? It's a emoji. So, what is this emoji? It's sad emoji and happy emoji. So, I will put this here. So, this is a sad emoji and happy emoji. Now, I will read the instructions for your activity today. So, identify the following. It is living and non-living things. Draw a sad emoji if it's non-living things and happy emoji if it's living things. This is your activity. You can get one and pass, and you have 5 minutes to answer your activity. Are you done, class? Very good. It's almost time, and you can pass your papers in front. Thank you.
And now, today, we are going to put our knowledge of living things and non-living things to the test. So for your assignment, I want you to find 5 pictures of living things and 5 pictures of non-living things. You can find these pictures in magazines, newspapers, or even online. So once you've found your pictures, carefully cut them out and paste them onto a sheet of bond paper. You should make sure to label each picture as either living thing or non-living thing. And for that, you are going to submit your assignment by tomorrow. Understood, class? Yes, very good.